Welcome to Over Coffee and Tea with me, your host, Malu Laksamana Pascual. Today, I'm excited to introduce to you a special guest, a very inspiring individual, a young entrepreneur, designer, and a certified Baguio girl. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Royanne Camillia Geomampo Lee. Good day,
Hello,
Camilla.
good day po, Tita Malu.
Kumusta ka na?
Doing good po.
Doing good. And would like to welcome you once again to the show. At sa mga followers natin, magandang umaga po. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Okay, can I just call you RC?
Yes po.
RC, tell us who is Royanne.
Okay, Royanne, ako po, I was born here in Baguio. My dad is Ravin Jomampo and my mom is Lordelisa Moyano Jomampo. I have 3 siblings. We are all 3 girls, and I was born and raised here. I left after I got pregnant po at 21.
Mm-hmm.
So I attended in elementary St. Louis School Center, and then I went to high school sa Baguio City National High School May. And then I took up nursing for 2 years sa Pines City Doctors College. And then after that po, I got pregnant. So I was an undergrad of BS Nursing. Tapos I went to Manila now with my husband.
Ayun. So, ilang taon kayo bale dun sa Manila?
15 years.
15 years
po,
din.
15 years.
Okay, so you are a certified Baguio girl, kung
Yes.
tutuusin.
Opo.
Ayan, yung mga Jumampo pa, ba na nandirito sa, talaga magkakamag-anak kayo.
Opo.
I remember kasi dun sa market,
Mm-hmm.
yung fish, sa
Yes,
fish
yes.
section,
Oh,
mga
that's my uncle
Jumampo.
po. Yes po.
Yan, and then of course, your lolo,
Yes.
the late attorney Ernesto Diomampo. Alam mo ba, I remember lang, every time I go to City Hall, haharangin niya ako, tapos tutulan na yun on the spot.
Wow.
Oo, tutula siya. Talagang, no? Kaya, anyway, you are, you've gained popularity because of your being a couture.
Opo.
Anong difference ng designer and couture?
They're basically the same po, but we are more on bespoke clothing. A designer kasi is more on a general term for just creating clothes.
Yeah, and then maramihan,
Opo, may mass production po,
Yes.
merong RTW. Yung sa amin, we specialize in bespoke po. So, made-to-measure clothing po.
Oh, okay. Now, I would like to know, when did your, love for couture start or begin?
Since I was a kid po. So the story kasi talaga is matagal na I've been wanting to dress up. But I grew up as a very skinny girl. Tapos kasi talagang sa mga bundok-bundok kami naglalaro. So ang dami akong mga scars. Pero I've been wanting to wear dresses, ganyan. Pero kasi common notion back then, pag may mga gano'n, hey, you can't wear. Mga ganyan. So, I've been wanting to, but there were no malls. Wala rin masyadong department stores dito sa Baguio back then. So, ang ginagawa ko nun was to ask clothes from my cousins from the States. Kasi mas medyo bago or trendy yung mga clothes nila. So, they'd send me clothes. But because I was too skinny, I had to adjust it. Kasi they were bigger than me.
So doon
po ako
nag-start.
natuto. Opo.
Okay, so I thought you attended workshops or seminars. So what's this? Innate sa iyo?
Yes po. Yung love for fashion, it's innate po. But then, when I got pregnant, tapos I went to Manila, talagang I talked to my husband kasi na I cannot be just a housewife. Kasi that was the ideal thing that would happen to me. I would end up, taking care of my daughter, and then, taking care of the house. And for some kasi that's a really good position to be in kasi you don't have to worry about working. Pero ako kasi I cannot. Yun yung agreement namin ni Lester, my husband, na our relationship will work if I'm doing something. I have to do something all the time. Hindi pwedeng, andito lang ako kasi mababaliw ako. So sabi niya, okay, and I'm so lucky po na I have a husband who's so supportive with everything that I'm doing kasi he just lets me do it. And he trusts na I'm passionate about it.
Okay, you're being a what do you call this? A couture. You started with wedding gowns.
Ay, hindi po. I started raising my capital by selling ukay-ukay online. The first widespread na online shopping back then was multiply.com. So I also got a wide following doon. So ang una kong capital was 3,000 and then it became 15,000 and then I just bought a lot of ukay-ukay from Baguio and also from mga ukay-ukay sa Manila. Na actually from Baguio din siya galing. Yung mga nagtitinda doon na nakaibigan ko na are also from here.
They're from here.
Apo. And then I carefully curated pieces that I would sell. Tapos some of them I would alter. And then after that, sabi ko parang I don't want to do this anymore. I want to create my own pieces. So I asked my husband to help me. So he sent me to parang vocational school to learn the basics of dressmaking and design. So yung design ko, more on siya yung nagturo sa akin on how to draw kasi dati hindi ako marunong mag-drawing. So ang inaral ko lang talaga is how to cut the fabric and the patterns. But the design itself, yung husband ko yung nagturo sa akin how to translate it into drawing. Kasi he's very artistic also.
Yes, we saw you featured in various magazines, and I think you already had television interviews showing that some of your designs were worn by celebrities. Ganon. And now, ang gusto nating malaman, kasi talagang curious ako, paano ba natuto si Royanne na manahe, na saan nang gagaling yung galing mo na, mag-drawing, mag-design. Can you tell us the success behind all this? How you got into this?
I think success is yung pinaka-basic formula niya po for everything, for every endeavor that we're trying to accomplish is hard work. Kasi I started this business, ako lang po talaga mag-isa.
How old were you?
I was 22 at that time, a year after I gave birth po. So ako lang mag-isa talaga from start to finish, plus juggling all the housework and taking care of the baby. And then also taking care of parang the business side of it, trying to understand it kasi hindi ako trained in business school, so wala akong masyadong alam about it. All I knew was the basic na ito yung capital, you sell at a higher price to profit, and then at the same time may savings and then may pampatakbo. Parang ganun lang kasimple. And then as time goes by with all the mistakes also, I learned so much then. I think success po na na-achieve ko during this entire time ng career ko sa fashion is because also we take care of our customers. It's also number one, we have a successful rate of returning customers. Halos 100% po. They from flower girls sila back then to nag-debut and now marrying, I still do their dresses.
Yeah. Sino yung mga celebrities na gumamit na ng iyong mga designs? I've seen some of them, pero
sila Kim Chu, sila Andrea, Dina Morales, Sharon Caneta, madami na po eh. Pero kasi sila, I get to dress them through their stylist po. So they have stylists and then we have a relationship with the stylists. So sila po yung nag-dress up sa kanila.
So nakapag-establish ka na din ng networks?
Yes po.
With the showbiz industry?
Yes po, somehow ganun po. Pero mas nagfo-focus po kasi kami at the latter part, yung sa mga stylists and celebrities, that happened po nung mga start nung business. When isa pa lang po yung branch namin sa Manila. And then later on, I focused more on bridal na po.
Okay. Okay, with this pandemic, everybody is literally affected, no? Events industry, lahat ay apektado. How are you able to cope up with this?
Actually, it was so hard when the pandemic started out. We thought when it started out, nung nag-lockdown nung March, akala namin vacation for everybody because that was what we were looking for. Kasi ang peak season namin, katatapos lang, the peak season was November to February because of events ng December and then prom season po. And then March happened last year, lockdown na. So, kailangan talaga namin ng pahinga. Nung nangyari na yung lockdown, nung nakita namin na it was extending and businesses weren't allowed to open, especially kami na non-essential. It was so worrisome, the anxiety was through the roof pa talaga. But I think, andito pa rin kami now, still fighting, and hindi pa rin over yung laban. It's still a war, you know? We're still at war with the effects of pandemic sa economy ng business namin. But I think we're still standing here because somehow every time po na our clients needed our services, we are still available. And we also had to adopt and we also created different products that would cater yung market now, yung demands for the things that they need like the masks, mga PPEs, and we also cater to simpler designs now. Kasi dati, I just wanted to focus more on formal wear. So, kailangan embellished yan, ganyan. Now, I had to like teach myself again to love the minimalist designs. Kasi dati, that's not me, gano'n. But now, I'm starting to love it. I'm starting to appreciate na plain white dresses are also beautiful to look at, lalo na sa bride. So, now we're gearing towards that so that we can also cater to everyone po.
Okay, you have two branches in NCR, one in Quezon City and in Marikina. Do you plan to expand in Baguio?
Actually now, yes, we are planning to expand, but for now, dito po muna siya where I'm residing, sa third floor po namin. So we want to see the market. If meron siya, then we might put up a store here in Baguio in the months to come.
And how do you see yourself doing business here in Baguio?
Actually, feeling ko sobrang at home ako dito. Parang I feel like I'm not working most of the time. Kasi right now, I do online consultations. So I still have clients sa Manila that I do video calls. And then here then, may mga pumupunta na when they do searching for gowns, they come here. So it doesn't feel like parang bago or ano.
Yeah.
It feels like it's just an ordinary thing that I'm doing also.
Aside from your couture business, there's one more thing on your plate. Can you say something about this?
We launched CUCCO Manila last year during the start of pandemic as actually just a hobby, as distraction to release the depression and the anxiety that we were going through. So because we were creative people, we decided to do more arts and we explored on resin arts. So that's what CUCCO Manila is all about. So we're also offering it here in Baguio kasi this is where I am residing now. We concentrate more on flower preservation. So it also caters to the brides. So it's also parang in line with my other business po. And the CUCCO Manila naman has been doing really well, which we did not expect at all. Kasi at first, it was just supposed to be a hobby now.
Tama that you're moving here or you've moved here because you know Baguio is now known as the creative city. So tama yung mga what would you call this artworks or yung sabi mong CUCCO Manila, yung resin art. Yeah. And of course, alam mo naman dito sa Baguio, maraming mga events, wedding events, tamang-tama rin talaga. Diba? Okay. And anong advice mo? How would you advise, how would you propose to inspire people, especially the young entrepreneurs, those who are planning to come up with their business?
Ang pinaka-advice ko, number one, is to not be afraid. And to welcome failures. Kasi sa umpisa, you will fail. I've cried so many times. Naloko na rin ako many times. Nawalan ako ng pera, ng parang bula, ng ganun lang. So I had to cry many times. Pero that's lessons you have to charge through experience. And do not be afraid to fail. And whenever you fail, you just have to keep on trying again. And also listen to your family and your friends because they will support what you're good at. So find what you're good at and improve that. Tapos, una yung customers would be your friends and your family. So, listen to their feedback, welcome their negative and their criticisms para you will grow more. Huwag nyo silang, kasi ngayon ang mga bata kasi you're just saying that because you're a hater or you're just bashing me kasi inggit ka. Normally, parang ganun yung nagiging thinking nila to boost themselves. But you also have to weigh, may point ba sila? May kailangan ko ba i-improve to? And then from there, kasi your family will never want the bad things for you to happen. So you always have to listen to them. Also, be smart with money. So any income that you get at the first try, don't reward yourself agad. Kasi I think that was the mistake that I did. I bought, what did I buy? I think a cellphone yata. And then I thought kasi the first, parang, I'm selling, ganyan. So parang, okay, the next one, I'll just spend it. No, you have to protect yourself from yourself. Because, especially when you're a woman, you want to buy makeups, and makeups are expensive. So you just have to really sacrifice them for yourself first, and then know that at the end of the road you will get your rewards, but it's never easy.
Yeah. What do you do in order to promote your business here in Baguio?
Usually online po kasi right now it's all online, and then word of mouth, and also just promoting it talaga through our blogs, through our website, and through our pages po.
And we're giving you this opportunity for you to invite our viewers to offer your services.
I would like to invite anyone who is interested in looking for gown rentals, also for having interested in having their flowers preserved through resin. We also offer couture po here in in Baguio, but the production po will be in Manila. We are here in Outlook Drive. You just message me through our page, and then we will send you all the details po.
Okay, thank you so much. And before we finally wind up, is there anything that you'd want to tell our viewers?
Well,
anong message mo?
To everyone po who are having a hard time right now sa pandemic or going through things po that the pandemic is, involved. Please pray. Always believe that God is always listening and always there for you. And I hope that anyone po who can read this, who are trying to explore, kasi pandemic has also been a cause for birth of young entrepreneurs. Especially online. Ang dami pong biglang nag-burst ng mga ideas and Know that God is blessing you through this, and know that the pandemic will soon pass, and that someday mas magiging free na po ulit tayo. And everybody, please stay safe, and even if open na po ngayon lahat halos this Christmas season, please be mindful. We still have to watch out also for the young ones.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, RC.
Thank you, Tita Maria.
And I hope we'll get back to you one day again. Thank you so much. So there you had it, mga kaibigan. We featured today a young entrepreneur, a designer, couture. Sabi nga nila, hote couture. Yeah, thank you so much. And again, our featured guest is Royanne Camillia Diomampo. Maraming salamat. This has been your host, Malu Laksamana Pascual.
Thank you.